Welcome to Dodger Stadium. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, guys coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway, and today on the hill, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Here's Trey Turner.
Leading off for Philadelphia, shortstop Trey Turner.
Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first.
He's out.
Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
Kyle Schwarber, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which is the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Hard hit, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. All right, let's take a look at the lineup.
Batting third,
Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Bryce Harper now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Middle of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. What's the word on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Max Muncy, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. In the air, left field, down the line. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he's got a leadoff double. Here's Mookie now. There's the strike.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Muncy on his horse around third. Safe, and it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. In for a strike. It's 0-1. At the belt and fires.
That's a ball. 1-1.
Ground ball left side, could be two. The flip to second, on to first, double play.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You got to love that glove toss, Boog. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And got to remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two outs. That's off the mark, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Turner with the throw to first. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Game 4 of the Division Series. And now it's Alec Bohm. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Puts it away for the out.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games. That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hernandez snags it for the second out.
Batting sixth, right fielder Nick Castellanos.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Second baseman,
Luzardo in his 5th season, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Misses outside. 1-2 to count. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number 1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Kike Hernandez at the plate. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. In the air, right side. And that's a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout.
Batting
All
8th,
fastballs.
right
Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. On the ground to the left. They take the force out, and that is the inning. 1 left for LA. They lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Sosa.
Yamamoto back to work. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Yamamoto keeping it close.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Just missed.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Yamamoto with a move to first. Sosa back easily. And that's the second disengagement now. Here's a 1-1. And that one ripped to left. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Around third. He'll score easily.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and stepping in, the rookie left fielder, third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Pajes makes the catch. Runner tags at second. In there safely. Hey. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Trey Turner with a chance now. That's in there. That's strike one.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Got him swinging on the curveball. That K is his third of the game.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Grounded out his first time. Pitch misses, and that is ball one. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here in game 4 of the NLDS. That one misses. It's 2-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Back here in LA as we go to the last of the third. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ben Rortvedt. That one in there across the letters. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Down the line. Towards the line. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Doubled in his first AB. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Right side, makes a sliding stop. The throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready
Now
for
batting,
anything. In that
shortstop,
spot, it required going to the
Mookie
ground, getting a little
Betts.
dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Fastball for a strike. Two outs, base is empty. That one almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
And that's a fair ball.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that
Now
one, ripped
batting,
it down the line.
center
Nice
fielder,
job of standing with mechanics.
Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. He hit into a double play his first time up. In the air, right field. Castellanos moves on it. Nabs it. And the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings in the books here in game 4. All tied 1-1. Back here at
Leading
Dodger
off for
Stadium. And now the
Philadelphia,
first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Harper.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Phillies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swings over the top of that one. 2. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And here comes Alec Boehm. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is fouled back. Going 2 now. And a good eye there.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Two down, nobody on.
2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Three-two now. Stays alive. Now this is in the air down the line. Hernandez sizing it up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Tied 1-1. Bottom of the 4th,
Leading
Freddie
off
Freeman
for
up to the
Dodgers,
dish.
First baseman, Freddie
It feels
Freeman.
like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting
the
this
count.
game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
I got
And
a
the
ball,
sweeper
1
is
strike.
off the plate. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Freeman hits it in the air, gets under it, and puts the squeeze on that one. One down.
Up next for the Dodgers,
And here
second
comes Tommy
baseman,
Edman.
Tommy
He was a strikeout victim his
Edman.
first time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Brings it in. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting left fielder,
It's Kike Hernandez.
Kike
1 for 1 with a
Hernandez.
single so far. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that
Ball,
one
that's
off
off
the
the plate.
outside edge. And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-2. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hit in the air, center field. Marsh under this one. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. Game 4 of the
Leading off
division
for the
series.
Phillies, right fielder,
Nick Castellanos
Nick
at the plate
Castellanos.
now. Fouled off down the right side.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
To the right side, Edman. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting second baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Sosa measures 6 feet even 29 years old, and he was born in Panama. On the ground, right side. Freeman takes it himself, and the first two set down at the top of the fifth.
The center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh now at the plate. Doubled his first time up. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. And down on strikes he goes. And the Phillies are set down in order. So they go quietly there. Home half of the fifth coming up. All tied 1-1. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom five. Miguel Rojas. And that one is lifted in the air. And out number one on the grab.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder
Andy Pages will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Lifted in the air, out to left, settles underneath it, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Back here at Chavez Ravine, top 6.
Left fielder,
number 4. Yamamoto back to work. That one fouled off. Yamamoto ready to fire now.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
And that one is in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Goes down looking.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control. And not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
Here's Turner now. 0 for 2 in this one. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Didn't take
Up
long to
next
get a
for
result for that at bat.
Philadelphia, the
Nice job of
designated
driving
hitter,
that
Kyle
pitch the other
Schwarber.
way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Yamamoto picks over. Turner gets back easily.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Schwarber swings and hammers one to right. That's back there. Up against the wall and brings it in.
You know, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear
first
and go
baseman,
a long
Bryce
way to track
Harper.
that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Bryce Harper to the plate. The first overall pick back in 2010. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That one's in there, and the count is 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And down on strikes. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9. So one hit is all they get. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the 6th.
Leading
Now
off
it's
for
the
Dodgers,
DH, Max Muncy.
designated hitter, Max Muncy.
There's a strike.
You know, these Dodgers need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hauls it in for the out, and there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop,
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. First pitch misses.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one's in there, and that's strike one. High fly ball right field. Castellanos moves on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away
Now
now.
batting, the center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. That's hard hit on the line. He makes the grab, and that is that. Dodgers down in order. Still tied 1-1. Back here
Leading
in
off
L.A.
for
Now
Philadelphia,
here
third
is
baseman,
Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm.
The wind and the pitch. And there's a foul ball. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. That misses, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Well, that's the
Now
effect of the
batting,
splitter that you're
catcher,
looking
JT
for on the mound. Really nice
Realmuto.
pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one.
1-0.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And that's in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
2 balls,
down and away.
2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate.
Now
2
batting,
strikes,
right
sort of
fielder,
pitch you're
Nick
hoping for a
Castellanos.
bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Center field. Hernandez ranging after it. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for the
Bottom of the
Dodgers,
7th. Here comes Freddie
first
Freeman up to
baseman,
hit.
Freddie Freeman.
Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to first. 1 away. Big time out leading off
Now
the home
batting.
7th.
Fastball grew
baseman,
right down the middle.
Tommy
Usually a lot of
Edman.
damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Tommy Edman at the plate. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Kike
Singy, that was a
Hernandez.
laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1, and that's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Harrison Bader. Big spot for him here. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. That's a base hit. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and
Center
physically
fielder,
ready for the
Marsh.
big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Go-ahead run on base. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Now move to first. Back in there standing. And that is out of play. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes,
0-2
may
the
see
count.
some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
With the go-ahead run at first, late here in game 4. On the ground right side, 4, 6, out, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now the left fielder. Hit on the ground to short. Bats up with it. That ends the frame. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
Back now,
Philadelphia.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the
50.
bottom of the 8th. Orion
Orion
Kirkering.
Kirkering. Now
So coming
playing
into the
second
game now on
base,
defense, Bryson
Number 5.
Stott. He'll play second.
Bryson Stott.
Now the third baseman,
Leading off
Miguel
for the
Rojas.
Dodgers, third
When you talk about
baseman,
elite
Miguel
defensive third baseman,
Rojas.
this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective.
Well,
Now
clearly
batting,
just anxious
right
right
fielder,
there, and understandably so. In an 0-2
Andy
count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
So digging in, Andy Pajes. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. In there, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in game 4 of the NLDS. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, catcher Ben Rortvedt.
Here's the catcher to hit, Ben Rortvedt. Kirkering, 23 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2022.
Ball
1, no strikes. Movement in the bullpen. Matt Strom preparing to come on if needed. Banks getting loose as well. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Base knock, center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Up next,
That pretty much
for
split the zone
Dodgers,
down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Max Muncy.
2 outs, runner at first. Here comes Max Muncy. Just missed. And fouled off. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That's outside,
that's out.
and it's 2-1.
Ball 3.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
That one lifted to left. He's under it. And that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 8 full here in game 4. All tied 1-1. And we're back. Trey Turner at the plate.
Shortstop Trey
If you
Turner.
don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Tyler Glasnow gets the ball now.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
In for a strike. 0-2.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
The shortstop takes the ball.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on. See if you can get a stolen base. Maybe get around the bases.
And a swing and a miss. They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this.
Now
1
batting,
out.
Well, there's a small
designated
sigh
hitter,
of relief
Kyle
right there. I mean,
Schwarber.
just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And now Kyle Schwarber. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
1 down, base is empty. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Up the middle. Tosses to first. And that quickly 2 away.
It's such a great feeling when a team
Now
can rely
batting,
on their
the
shortstop
first
to make a play
baseman,
like that.
Harper.
It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gems before the game is over.
Harper in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a ground ball. Betts whips it to first. Harper retired. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. All tied 1-1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's Mookie Betts now. Kirkering back to work. Line to second, snagged on the bounce, and they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
Now batting, center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And next for LA, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
And a swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen. Matt Strom, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Swing and a chopper out to short. Turner with the throw to first. And Hernandez is out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter
Now
right there.
batting,
Very
the
difficult to
first
put that
baseman,
ball in the air or get through it. Just
Freeman.
pours in on the hands.
Here is Freddie Freeman. He gets a shot right here against the righty, and he is elite against right-handed pitching. The contact, the average, and delivers the slug. And there's a ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. Stott over to first in time. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. Nothing across here this half. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner, so we are off to extra innings. All tied 1-1. We're in extras here, so digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. First pitch just misses. And he grounds one to the right side. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher JT.
And now it's JT Realmuto. That just misses, and that's ball 1. Just off the inside edge. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Late here in game 4. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Glass now, ready and deals. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it drops in. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Now batting, right fielder Nick Castellanos.
Go-ahead run on base. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Glass now checks over to first, and he's back.
They call this batter a gamer because he always seems to perform better when it matters most. Who doesn't want a guy like that on your team?
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a pop-up. Freeman. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at first, here in game 4 of the NLDS. And a swing and a miss.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one almost hit him. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And here in extra innings. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
back here in
Philadelphia.
Extras, and a new pitcher
Number
on the mound
25.
in the bottom half of the inning, Matt
Strom.
Strom.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Tommy Edman
Leading
digs in
off
now.
for the
1 for
Dodgers,
3.
Second baseman. Tommy Edman.
As the lefty gets to work. And a slider misses down and away.
Nasty
1-0.
backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And that's fouled off. Ball to strike. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Marsh sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Here's the left fielder, Kike Hernandez. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul, out of play. Swing, and this ball is crushed way back there, on its way. Ball game, and they are moving on. He circles the bases, and the Dodgers walk it off, and they're headed to the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.